Katie. We're going to do a 1-hour bar class today. You don't need anything, but I do have a few optional props for you. Yoga mat is always recommended. If you have a waist-high surface like a chair, that's great. Kitchen bar works as well. And two optional props are some light hand weights. I'm using 2-pounders. And if you have a soft exercise ball, you can use that. Or if you don't, you can use a throw pillow or something that will offer a little bit of resistance and support. We will be using it behind our lower back today. So something that will help give you just a little bit of support there would be ideal, but you don't have to have it. So grab your props, grab some water, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with a warm-up today. So I'm gonna hit that music, and then we're gonna go. All right, we're gonna start with our feet right underneath our hips. So toes pointed towards me, and I want you to push down into whatever surface you're standing on. But as you do that, I want you to soften through those knees, don't lock them out. Feel that core pulling nice and tight. Arms reach here. Shoulders pull up towards your ears. Roll down your back. One more time. Big lift up. Roll it down. Now come with me. Big inhale. Lift up towards that ceiling. Reach your fingertips up. Exhale to the chest. Roll all the way down. Nice. Big inhale. Push through the feet. Big lift. Big reach. Exhale. Roll down. Feel your core start to lift up. Inhale. Big reach. Exhale, roll down. One more. I want you to hold your hands high as you lift up right here. Now walk your feet outside of your hips. Hands come to your hips. Glide your hips back into a squat. Full range squats. Tap it down and lift. Drop and lift. So as you're pushing down here, I want you to imagine there's a seat right behind you and you're reaching your tailbone back for it. Your feet are rooted towards the ground, finding that resistance. Knowing that this is your warm-up, so maybe you're not gliding super low here, that's okay. Just listen to your body. Form or here, we're gonna add the arms in 3. Just 2. Come with me, pick up a box, shoot your arms straight down, slide the box forward, drop, and lift. So extending all the way up through those quads, reaching through those fingertips, and lift. Beautiful. All right, option here to start to reach a little bit higher. Finding kind of that top shelf, but still keeping it where you can see your hands in front of your body. Nice big inhales, big exhales. So let your breath get a little bit messy here. Find that extension through the arms. Beautiful. We're gonna start to find a little bit of a movement here. Can you reach your box to the right? Big reach to the left. Just finding that side body opener. Nice. Drop and lift. Option to lift your left heel right here. Drop and lift. Now right, lifts up. Big extension, pushing up through that standing leg. Nice, and lift. Drop down and lift. Big inhales, big exhales. Give me 4 more here. Just 3, just 2. Last one. Lift up, come down, hold in that squat. Send your seat back a little bit longer. Feel your core pull up. Nice, drop the hips down. For 4, for 3, nice big inhale. For 2, and 1, stand all the way tall. Take your feet just a little bit wider. Wide second, 10 and 2 here. Reach your arms out and sink down in those hips. Come with me, drop down and lift. Drop and lift. Nice. So a little bit different position with those feet. But as you lift, can you think about tugging your heels toward me? Give me 4 more right here. 4. Just 3. We're gonna hold low. In 2. Last one. Big reach. Hands come to a prayer. Soften down right here. Now once more, reach your arms out. Toe taps. Step it out. It's a step. Tap. Tap. Nice. So catching that beat here. Arms reaching toward the corners of the room. 4. We're gonna add that palm. In 3. Left palm's gonna press right in front of our chest. Come with me. Big press. Press. Nice. Feel that chest light up. Get a little deeper in that big push. Just 1 more here. And 3. We're gonna take it overhead. In 2. All right, can you reach that left palm? Big reach. Reach. We're gonna go back and forth between these 2 positions with this big reach. And then push right in front of our chest. In 3. Just 2. Right in front of that chest again. Left palm. Press. Right. Nice. Can you push Push a little harder. Finding that resistance. Just 4. 3, are you breathing? 2. Nice, take it overhead. Just a few more of these. We're gonna hold toward the left. So make this your last big push. Just 4. Just 3. Woo, 2. Last set right here. Hold. Nice. So you turn your body over to the left. Hands drop down. Crescent lunge. Whew, I gotta catch my breath. And relax my shoulders a little bit because, whew, that was hard. So if you're like me and your shoulders are like, whew, up here, I want you to roll them down your back. And feel those hip bones start to point straight forward. Like you got 2 headlights shining straight forward. Nice. So you're bending into that left leg. That right leg is fighting to get taller. So you see how I just lifted up through that back leg? Same thing, I want you to lift your hamstring up towards that ceiling and push that heel back. Beautiful. Now can you press a little bit firmer through that front left foot? Snuggling the heel down first. Feel that seat light up. Now can you push the ball of the foot? Feel that quad light up. Keeping that balance between all 4 corners of that foot. Beautiful. Hands come back to the prayer if you've released that. Big shoulder roll up, down and back. 1 big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward about 2 inches. We're gonna take a twist. You're gonna look over that left shoulder. Maybe taking that right elbow on the outside of that left knee. And sky that opener, rolling that left shoulder back. Take your gaze over that hip. Still lifting up through that right heel. Squeezing your inner thighs together. 4. And 3. We're gonna untwist. Into. And 1. Slowly untwist. Keep that hinge right here. And now I want you to drop those hands down to frame the foot. Low runner's lunge. Maybe heel toeing that foot back a little bit further on the right, but still lifting it up. Shoulders are rolling away from your ears. We're gonna find a little movement here. We're gonna start with that right knee. It's gonna soften towards the floor. Now push that right heel back. Now drop that right hand, lift that left palm up, and blow it down. So right knee softens, big push. Right hand lifts, left hand goes up, and drop, soften for 2, big press, and press, spinal twist, and lift that gaze and follow that left hand as it extends, drop, and lift, big twist, feel that core pull up away from that quad, so don't let yourself melt over all the way, I want you to keep it lifted, lift up, and then left foot is snuggled down, last one here, soften down, and lift, plant the hand, reach left fingertips, come down to stay, just that knee is gonna soften and press, tiny bend, big push, so that left seat is gonna feel this, if you're with me and you're really pushing down actively through that left foot, you're gonna feel even more, soften and bend, hands can stay connected or maybe you can start to hover them, taking all that weight into that left seat, woo, I feel that, soften and bend, can you give me 4 more right here, just 4, shoulders down, 3, and 2, last one, hold that best extension, if you haven't already, lift your hands up, reach it forward, biceps by your ears, now swing your right toes toward me, open up warrior 2, hold right here, reaching through those arms, finding length where you can, nice big inhale, exhale, drop the left elbow, right arm reaches over for 2, now lift and lift, maybe that right hand comes right behind the small of your back for a little bind, still taking that gaze, following that left hand up, stay right here with that left leg bent, or this next one, release your quad, so it's lean, and lean, big lift up, ooh, feels good, nice, and lift, 2 more, reach, and lift, last one, reach it over, lift all the way up to stay, and then just turn your body all the way over, so just like before, pressing down through that right heel, and then lifting that left leg up towards that ceiling, those hips are pointing straight forward, shoulders up, down, and back, now press your palms together, snuggle the back of that right heel down, that back heel lifts towards the ceiling and stays there. As you do your spinal twist. Down and down and up. Feel that right seat turn out a little bit more before you push that heel down. Up and down and down. Lift up and up. Spinal twist and reach. Beautiful. Last one right here. Reach and again. Lift it up or down. Just that knee softens and presses. Drop and press. Tiny bend. Big push. So it's really thinking about pushing that back heel against something invisible. Imagining a wall or something similar right behind you. Maybe lift your hands, soften and press. Woo! Just 4. Just 3. Holding strong in 2. Last one. Hold. Reach your hands up. Nice. So spin your left toes toward me. Open up, warrior 2. Big, big reach. Drop your right elbow. Reach for 2. Now lift. Gaze goes up. Keeping the bend. And that right leg feels good. Maybe on this next one, release that right quad. So it's drop and drop. Lift and lift. Drop over. Feels good to release it, right? And lift it up. Just 2. And lift. Last one. Drop down. Lift all the way up. Both hands come down. Toes toward me. One big inhale. Lift up towards that ceiling. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart. Nice job. Heel toe your feet in. This is going to be the part of class where if you have a waist-high surface, I recommend having it nearby. We're going to start in first position, clicking your heels together, 3 to 4 inches in between your toes. Now immediately, just like in that crescent lunge, I want you to push your heels down into whatever you're standing on, keeping your heels connected. I want you to start to push a little bit deeper and squeeze your heels together. So you're going to feel your thighs open up just a little bit here. Core is tight, shoulders are relaxed. Inside hand can float to that surface, outside hand on your hips. Now come with me. We're going to lift our heels up and up, push down and down. Lift them up and push it down. Nice. Lift it up and push it down. Lift it up and push it down. 2 more, lift and lift. Drop down. Can you keep squeezing those heels as you lift them up and drop down? Last one, lift it up to stay. Heels stay connected. Drop down into first position. We're going to start by dropping our heels again. We're press it down and down, lift up and up. So you're holding down and those thighs, feeling that fire start to build in the quads. Knees are kind of pushing out to the corners of whatever room you're standing in. A little faster right here. Drop and lift. It's not a big movement here, just enough to feel those calves work. Holding strong for 4 and lift. 3, 2. Last one, hold your lift. We're going to push those heels down again. Nice. Now lift them up again. A little slower. Now I want you to extend all the way up. Big release. Drop down. Putting that all together. Heels drop down and down. Lift up and up. Extend, extend. Drop right back down. Push down and down. Lift them up. Big extension. Squeeze those heels. Drop right back down. Nice big inhale. Lift and lift. Exhale all that air out. Drop. Push it down. Last one at this pace, and then we're going to catch that beat right here. Heels drop and lift, extend and lower. Drop, lift, extend and lower. So you can stay with that slower set if you like, or you can come with me and catch that beat. Stay right here working with me. 4 more here. Lift and lower. 3 more. We're going to hold low and burn it out for 2. Let your shoulders relax. Last one, heels, lift, extend, hold right here, drop it in and lift. Maybe you find your balance for this last push. This is a short song, short set. We're going to keep working those thighs. Don't worry, I got you. So if you can glide a little bit lower, I want you to take that. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold right here. Nice. Squeeze those heels a little bit more. Fan those knees out. Reach those arms up. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. 1 big inhale. Exhale, stand tall, unclick your heels, shake it out real quick. We're gonna go back to first position, but we're gonna work a little bit differently here. I'm gonna go on an angle here so you can see me. My feet are gonna come back together, but you can work towards me, hand on that surface still. I want you to step that right leg out. Kneecaps shining toward the ceiling, and then soften through that that left leg, a little bend right here. We're gonna lift that leg straight up and up, push down and down. So I like to imagine someone's got a string around my ankle, pushing me straight up toward that ceiling. Big lift and lift, and then pushing down. Imagining my leg weighs as much as it possibly can. It's that mental connection here. A little faster, lift and lower. So everybody's leg lift is going to be a little bit different depending on your hip flexibility and how tight your quads are. Mine are pretty tight today. That's okay. Listening to my body. Lift and lower. Hold your best lift right here. 1 inch tab, just lift and lift. Beautiful. If you blocked out that left leg, I want you to soften through it a little bit more. Keep pulsing. 8, 7, 6. Ooh, I'm sweating. It's humid in here. 3, 2, hold your best lift. Soften your left leg. Extend. Soften. Extend. Can you point that right to a little bit more? You can see I'm shaking because this is hard. Just 4 more. Extend. 3, we're gonna switch sides. In 2, can you lift that leg up? I let mine drop. Last one, lift. Float it down. Woo, shake it out. Get a little shimmy here. Back to first position. This time that left leg comes out. Soften through that right leg. Lift up for 2. Push down. So the upper body stays steady here. Just the leg lifts. And push it down. 2 more slow. Feel your core work as you lift. Push down and down. Last one of this pace. Touch down. Catch that knee with me. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And notice side 2 may not be as high, or maybe this one is a little bit higher. Beautiful. 4 more. And drop. 3, point that toe with all you got. 2, hold right here. Soften that left leg, lift, or maybe that right leg. Left leg straight. Lift, hold it up and up. Don't give in to that fatigue. Keep it strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, adding the pulse. 4, 3, 2, hold here. Soften the right leg and lift. Drop and lift. Pulse and lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Big lift. Hold here. Drop it down. Shake it out. All right, grab your weights if you are using them today. We're going to get an arm set. We're going to take wide second. So walk your feet just outside of those hips. About 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock on a big clock. Palms toward me. Bicep curls. Lift and lift. Push down and down. So those elbows are locked into your side, but not squeezing so hard that you're actually pinching into your side. It's more of a squeeze on your armpit. Push up. Feel that resistance start to build. Can you add the legs? Drop straight down. Push up and up. Drop down. Nice. Lift up. Big squeeze in. Push it down. So this is where that resistance, that mind-body connection is super important. It's up to you to really make this more difficult than these 2-pound weights would have you believe. Push down. Lift, squeeze. 2 more. We're gonna hold low. And lift. Last one. Hold right here. Now I want you to extend to the right leg, right toes toward me. This is a warrior 2 position. Drop your left elbow and then reach that right hand down, kind of like in a diagonal position. We're gonna row here. Pull it up for 2. Reach down. 1 more slow. Elbow right at that shoulder height. And reach. Catch that knee with me. Pull up and reach. So I like to think of this as like starting one of those old school lawnmowers. But as you're holding here in this position, the tendency is to slump down here. I'm going to want you to lift up. Rolling that top shoulder back. Can you punch to the side with me? Punch side and reach. Big T and reach. Big extension and reach. So you're still getting work in that lower body, but focusing on that big punch, big push. So it's a reach and a push. Maybe your gaze follows that arm. More and more right here. 3, and then we're gonna hit the diagonal into. Last one. Reach to the corner of the room. Lift and reach. Push and extend. You got this. Can you give me 8 more of these? Just 8, 7, 6. Woo! Feels good to move. Just 4. Keep your breath flowing. 3, 2. Last towards me. Pull those arms in. Nice. We're gonna reach toward the corner of the room. Reach out and out. Tug your elbows in and in. Reach out. Big, big squeeze over those armpits. Okay, we're here. And squeeze, wrist switch tides. In 3. And squeeze. 2 more. Reach. And squeeze. Last one. Hold the reach. Extend to the left toes. Turn them towards me. Right toes out. Dropping out to the right elbow. Reach the left arm over. Find that row 2 counts for lift and push. Few more slow. Elbow right in line with the shoulder. And reach. Last one slow. Pushing down to the right heel. Catch that beat with me. It's push and reach. Tug and reach. Are you lifting up through that side body? Are you rolling that left shoulder back? Just 4. We're going to reach to the side. In 3. 2. Hopefully you're sweating, because I surely am. Reach and extend. So really finding that big extension. Getting a little bit longer with each push. Just 4. And 3. Can you reach to the corners of the room? In 2. Last one, corner of the room. Big lift, big reach. Woo! Give me 8 more here. Just 8. 7. Maybe the gaze follows that weight. Just 4. And 3. 2. Last one. Hold here. Push yourself all the way up. Arms reach up. Hip bones toward me. Tap up and up. Elbows right in line with the shoulders. Knees soften down a little bit more. Put that right knee over the right ankle. We're pushing down heavy through that right heel. You got this. 4. 3. We're gonna ditch the weights. 8. Last one. Nice. Float those arms all the way down. All right, we're gonna come to that waist-high surface, whatever you're working with. Bar, chair, whatever you got. You're gonna step your left foot forward. Right leg's gonna come back. We're back in crescent lunge. So get yourself set up for success here by pushing down through the left heel. This is gonna really target that left seat, but also that right standing seat as well. Right heel's lifted up. Hands can float to that surface for a little bit more support, or they can come to a prayer, whatever works for you. Wherever you are, I want you to root down heavy through that left foot. And then start to float those right toes up. Can you tap that leg up and up? Tiny lift and lift. So as you're working here, the magic is really in how much you can extend that back leg. So I like to imagine that there are waves of energy rolling off my right toes, kind of finding a pool in the center of the room, sending more energy out with each lift. Tap it up and up. Nice. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here now. Tap your toes straight down. Lift up and up. Tap down and lift. Nice. 2 more here. And lift. Last one. You're gonna hold your best lift. Now we're gonna soften through that left leg. Tiny soften and press. Tiny soften and press. So that right leg holds steady. Hips are square. 4 more here. 4. 3. Extend the leg. 2. Last one. Hold your best extension. Float the right toes down. We're gonna come tall. Point your left toes toward the corner of the room. And that left hand's gonna come to that supported surface. Soften through the left leg. Then I'm gonna roll onto my right big toe. So my kneecap is shining towards you. Your kneecap is shining towards me. Slightly hinged over here. Bend the left leg. We're gonna find that glute knee. So root down to that left leg. That right leg's gonna lift straight up. So lift it up and down. Lift up and down. So you can see my range of motion is not super high here. That's okay. If you're feeling it in your back, you've gone too far. So working small is okay. Again, like I said earlier, it's all about how much you can extend that leg. But still keeping that rotation, that knee towards me, lift and lower. Can you give me 4 more? 4. Yeah, you can. 3. Shoulders down. 2. Hold right here. Now reach your right arm over. Big extension. Grow a little taller through that standing leg, but still keeping that knee soft. Pull your elbow toward your knee. Pull it in and in. Big reach and reach. So working here, if you're like, Katie, this is no good for me. My left seat is on fire. One option you can do is you can come down to that left hip, onto your mat all the way, and just work that elbow toward your knee. Nice. And reach. Last one, tuck it in. Hold your reach. Now flex your foot. Send it forward your seat. Pull it in and reach. And reach. So you're kicking your own butt here. This workout's kicking my butt. So when I teach barre, I usually walk around the room, check, make sure people are doing the work right, but also give myself a break. But when you're filming, there are no breaks. There's nobody to go check on. It's just me. So this is really, really hard. And reach. 2 more. Tuck it in. We're gonna switch sides. And reach. Last one. Tuck it in. Big, big reach here. Float that right heel down. I'm gonna move my chair to side 2. So we're gonna switch sides, just so you can see a little bit better. This time you're gonna step your right foot forward. Left foot's gonna glide back to that crescent lunge. Pushing down heavy through that right heel. So again, see work here. Left heel's lifted up. Maybe this time you try that balance challenge, or maybe still grab on for some support. Push down to the right heel. Lift the left leg up. Hips stay nice and square. Extend through those back toes. Tap your leg toward the ceiling. Lift and lift. Right in the smiling of that seat. Tight cap, tight back. If you zoomed in on me right now, I have sweat all the way down my forehead here. Whew. It's no joke. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, tap your toes down. Little touch, big lift, and lift. Touch it down. Are you breathing? Are you softening through that standing leg? Just 2 more here. And lift. Last one. Drop down. Best lift, hold. Just forward knees. Soften the right knee. And press. 3, 2. Extend the left toes. Nice. Drop your left toes down. Come towards me. Right toes toward the corner of the room. Little lean over. Softening through that right leg. Spin onto the left big toe. Knee towards me. Shoulders towards me. Nice big inhale, roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Find that lift, and lower. So notice how side 2 might be different. That's okay. Just checking in with your body. Barre is all about just noting how we feel in this moment. No judgment of our body. Just knowing what it can do and what maybe needs a little bit extra attention. And lift, and lower. Woo! Give me 4, and lower. 3, hold your best lift. Into. Hold that lift. Reach the right arm. Elbows in. One in and in. Big reach. Nice. Feels good by that release. And reach. Inhale as you tug. Feel that forward. Exhale. Remember you can come down to that right hip if it feels better. And reach. 2 more. Big pull in. Soften through that standing leg. Last one. Reach. Hold right here. Flex that foot. Heel to seat, squeeze, and reach, and reach. You can drop that left hand down if it needs a little bit more support, that's okay. Hips toward me, squeeze it in, and reach. No final hold. Feel that song winding down. We are 2, 2 more. Squeeze it in, and reach. Last one. Big squeeze in. Reach it out. Nice job, you did it. Woo. Shake it out. Give your side seat a little smack, that's what I like to do. All right, we're gonna get 1 more thigh set, little seat work here. So come back to the center of your mat. Walk your feet about to 11 and 1 on a big clock. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Hands come to your hip creases. We're going right back to that squat we started class in. Maybe notice how you can get a little bit lower here. Feel your core lift up. Now start to stack your seat down and lift. Drop and lift. So that chest is lifted and those shoulders are rolling down your back. So when I say lift your core, that does not mean suck in your breath and hold it. I like to actually take my hands to my belly button and think about actively pulling away. Feeling that lift start to build. The more you do barre, the more you find that connection. It's one of those mental things that you kind of have to tap into. It's not intuitive sometimes. So verbal cues work really well for me. The tactile is really great as well. So I invite you to try that right now. Are you lifted up? Drop and lift. Now take your focus to your heels. Are you pressing down on the mat? And then as you lift the 1 inch, are you imagining tucking your heels toward each other? Feeling that squeeze. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Gorgeous. Can you give me 4 more here? 4, 3, yeah you can. 2, let's move big. Right here, sweep the arms down for 2, up. Throw your arms toward the ceiling. Drop it down, gaze goes down. Big lift up. We're gonna catch that beat. One more slow. Drop it down. And lift, a little faster. Drop, lift. We're gonna get one more push here. Woo. And then we're gonna get a nice big stretch. 4, 3, 2, hold your hands high. Take them to a prayer. Glide right back down into the best squat you've got. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders down your back. Send your tailbone a little bit longer. Now with control, can you peel that right heel up? Press the right knee out slightly, opening through the inner thigh. Drop your hips a little bit more. Nice big inhale. Pulse with me. Drop and drop. You got this. Pressing down through that left foot, feeling that fire build in the left seat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, right there with you. 2, hold here, press that right heel down, and then start to lift that left heel up. Press that left knee out, press down to the right heel. Same thing, start to drop, down, extending through that tailbone. Is your chest lifted? Is your core lifted up? Keep lifting wherever you can, find a little bit more lift. Nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you did it. Hold here. Can you peel that right heel up? This is your final hold. We're gonna get a stretch, so I invite you to come a little deeper. Maybe reach your arms toward me, grab a beach ball as you send your tailbone back. You've got 2 big inhales standing between you and a stretch. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, press the tailbone back. One more, biggest breath you got. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, drop those heels forward, fold. Oh, that is no joke. Let that tailbone lift up towards the ceiling, maybe rolling out through those hips. Your toes are pointed towards me. I invite you to walk them a little bit wider if it feels good, opening through those hips, finding a straddle position. Toes are slightly toward the corners of your mat. Now from here, take a lunge over to the right, stacking the right knee over that right ankle. Plant the left hand and then lift up through the right hand, taking your gaze up towards that ceiling. Nice big inhale. Exhale, push a little bit more through that right heel, leaving your hands where they are. I simply want you to extend to the right quad. Feel that left inner thigh stretch out as you do that. One more big inhale. Exhale, float that right hand down. Now take your lunge over to the left, stacking the left knee over that left ankle. Plant that right hand this time. Sweep the left hand up. Gaze goes up. Can you reach a little bit more through that left finger? Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands stay where they are. Press to the left heel. Extend all the way up. Feel that right inner thigh stretch this time. And then drop that left hand down. Both hands stay here. Maybe grab onto opposite elbows. Let that heaviness of those hands pull you a little bit deeper. I invite you to soften through both knees, tapping your seat back behind you. Feel how your torso comes down deeper. Keep your torso where it is as you re-extend through those legs, getting deeper in that hamstring. Do that one more time. Soften, send that seat back. Keep the torso where it is. Extend up. Drop your hands down to your mat, soften both knees, and rebuild that standing position, rolling all the way up. Shoulders roll down, heels tugging your feet in. Take your hand to that waist-high surface, and then take that right leg over that left quad. Sit the seat back, open up through that side seat, feels good. Maybe rotating through that top ankle. Nice. Nice big inhale. Exhale, stand tall. Now take your left foot over that right quad, same thing, dropping down. Maybe rotating through that top ankle, letting everything release. Nice big inhale. Exhale, stand all the way tall. Shake it out. We're going to come down to our mat. So I invite you to grab your soft ball or your throw pillow, whatever feels good for you. We're going to come all the way down to the mat, and we're going to get into an ab set here. We're going to start in plank and then flow over to a upright ab position. So that's where that ball will come into play. If you would like, you can keep your weights nearby, give you a little extra spice for this set. So come to tabletop, quick plank, hands underneath those shoulders. Walk your feet back, find your full form plank. If this is no good for you, you've got lots of options here. You can roll onto the fleshy part of your knees, means pulling yourself forward, but still lifting up through that core. Any wrist issues, come down to your forearms. Or if you have a stable surface, something that's not gonna move, you can even take your plank upright, pushing against that. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Hug your elbows into your side. Lift your quads up a little higher. Push your heels back as if they're trying to push against a wall. Nice, big inhale. As you exhale, can you soften those elbows? Come to your half push up here. Lowering down. You got 2 big breaths. Nice, big inhale. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, soften a little bit more. Lift those hips. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bend those knees, set them down. Come all the way up tall. We're gonna find that ball or whatever you are using to support you. We're gonna come up onto those sits bones. That ball is gonna go right in between the tailbone and the mat. So I like to sit on it and then roll forward, just to snuggle it in there. Option to grab onto your weights if you like. Hands are gonna come to your heart, and then once you sit up as tall as you possibly can to start. Now, your feet are gonna be light here, not pressing into your mat. With control, hinge back 1 inch. Feel that core pull in, that tactile thing that I talked about. Maybe take your hand to your stomach, pull it in. We're gonna work on a 1/2 inch lift and lower right here. Lift it up an inch and lower. Lift and lower. So this is one of those moves, I always say this. If somebody were to walk by, so maybe your partner, your kids, they might be like, what are you doing? Is that even working? But it's all about that inner body connection, that mind muscle connection. You're really gonna feel this the more you tug those abs in. Lift and lower. It's crazy how such a small movement can have such a big impact on your core. Can you let your feet get a little lighter? Can you roll your shoulders down your back? Just 2 more. Last one, lift and hold your best hinge. Now keep your shoulders pointing straight forward. Drop your weights over towards your right hip. Now pull them to center. Now drop your weights over to your left hip. And pull them to center. So some people like to twist here. I think it's harder to keep your shoulders pushing forward because that forces that oblique to do that work to pull you back to center. Nice. Drop it down and down. Really squeeze under the armpit as you lift. So the weights are going to make this more difficult. Any tension in your neck, I want you to drop them down and down. Push, lift, and lift. Drop down, back to center to stay. Drop your elbows in. Reach your right arm to your shoulder. And tug it in. Nice. Left arm reaches out. Big tug in. So weights or not, you're either just reaching your arm out and out. Tug in. Nice. Left arm reaches. We're gonna add a little movement on right here. Reach that right arm out to stay. Open it out to the side. Shoulders stay forward. Squeeze it in. And tug it down. Now that left arm reaches out for 2. Push it over to the side. Shoulders stay forward. Squeeze it in. Feel that oblique work. And drop. Nice. Big inhale. Exhale, open out. Keep that weight where you can see it, so not all the way over to the side. About a 45-degree angle. Left arm reaches. Open out to that side. You got this. Exhale down. 2 more on each side. Big reach. Big push. Squeeze in. Drop it down. Left side reaches out. Out to that side. Squeeze it in. On this last one, can you give it the best you got? Reach it out. Out to the side. Squeeze it in. And tug it down. Last one. Left arm reaches out. Reach it out. Squeeze. Drop down. Nice. Come all the way tall, rolling up off that ball. Set your weights down to your side to frame your mats. And I want you to take that pillow, that ball, whatever it is, and it's going to go right beneath your shoulder blades. So if you're wearing a sports bra, right about where that strap is. You might need to walk yourself forward a little bit. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs, extend through the toes. Hands come right behind your head to support you, just like you're going to do a crunch. So you'll notice the ball gives you a little bit of a lift here. And I want you to lift up away from it. So feel yourself get lighter on that ball. And know that if that ball or that prop that you're using is no good, you can do this set completely on your back, your hands to your side. But if you're up on the ball, I want those hands behind your head here, not tugging on your neck, but just lifting up and supporting through the back of your neck. All right, from here, we're gonna start to lift that right leg up. Now stack it to a tabletop. out. With control, set it right back down. Left leg lifts up. Stack it into that tabletop. Notice that my knee does not break that hip line. That's where you need to stop. So you don't want to pull it all the way toward your chest. Just stop right over that hip line. Reach. Set it down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, big tug. Inhale, reach. With control, set it down. Touch it down to the last second. Nice. Can you keep lifting up away from that ball? So as you're working your abs here, you're going to catch those low abs. Especially as you set that leg back down right here, low abs are going to fire to stabilize you. Lift up. Tug it in. Reach out. Set it down. So we're going to be here for just a few. So some ways to make this more difficult for you is to really think about maybe just barely touching that leg down only for just a moment. Lifting out, so right here, just touch down right the last second. Touch down, lift. Pull in. Reach out. Drop down. Keep lifting up through that chest. Keep that breath flowing. Drop down. Keep tugging down to that core. Maybe float that hand, one of those hands to your belly, just to make sure that that core is pulled down, not pushing up against you. So imagine if my hand is hovering right over your belly button would be pulling away like we have opposite magnets. Lift up, drop down, big reach. Can you do one more on each side? Lift up, big tug in, fire that core, reach out, drop down, last side here, lift up, reach, hold here. Now I want you to lift that right leg up to stay. Can you release that left hand back behind you? Find an oppositional reach here. Tug your elbows in and reach, and reach. So cross your body to center, and reach, and reach. Nice. And reach. So that other leg, that left leg is supported on the ground. If you want a little bit more fire, maybe reach those toes a little longer. Reach that arm a little bit further behind you. 4 more. It's in, and reach. We're gonna switch sides. In, breathe. Just 2. Last one here. So good. Reach. Drop it all the way down. Replace that left hand. Lift that left leg up. Right hand releases. Reach as far as you can. Big lift. Tuck it in, and reach. Big squeeze in, and reach it long. Inhale, and exhale. Let your breath carry you through this. And remember, you're not stuck in one position. Just because you started with that prop behind your shoulders doesn't mean you have to finish there. At any point, you can take a reset. Let your chest splay open that pillow or that ball, and then come back stronger than you were before. So in times of chaos like these, right now in this moment, you're asking a lot of your body. But as we know, our world today is kind of crazy as well. I find that my breath is the one thing that centers me no matter where I am, what I'm doing. I can take 2 big breaths in through my nose and out through my mouth, and everything just feels a little lighter after that. So I hope you can too. Big inhale, big exhale. Last one here. Reach all the way long, set that left leg down. Take those hands behind the head one more time. And then just open up all the way over the ball. Find that nice reset here. And then lift yourself back up. Drop your elbows down to your mat. Push yourself all the way up. You can sweep that ball over to the side. We're going to catch a bow pose. So sit up nice and tall on that sacrum. Take those hands behind the knees. And feel yourself get a little bit taller. As you get a little lighter, lifting those heels off the mat. So maybe you just stay here and focus on that balance. Or maybe you want a little bit more and start to lift those legs up to tabletop and hold. So as you're holding here, feel that instability. Imagine you've got that ball in between your thighs, and I want you to squeeze onto it. That'll help stabilize you. Option to take your hands to your heart and balance. Final option is to extend those legs out, reaching toward the corners of the room. You're not here forever.
want you to tug your heels towards your seat. You should be able to just about brush your heels with your fingertips. And I want you to walk your feet in and squeeze that ball. So you should also, whatever you're using, ball, pillow, you should try to change the shape of it somehow, finding that resistance. Now press heavy down through those heels. Shoulders stay connected to the mat. Low rib stays connected to the mat. And I just want you to lift those hips up. Can you squeeze that ball a little bit more? And then imagine tugging your heels towards your fingertips. Feel that fire get a little bit crazier in that seat. We're going to tap those hips straight up toward the ceiling. Lift them up and up. Tap up and up. This is another one of those postures that if somebody were to walk by, they'd be like, what are you doing? Like, don't worry, it's really good for my butt. It's fine. Keep tapping up. Can you get a little bit more controlled with that tap? Maybe squeeze the ball as you tap. Squeeze, lift, and lift. Nice. Pushing your shoulders down. 4, 3. We're going to get a big range of motion. In 2. Lift and hold your best squeeze. Now drop your hips straight down to hover off that mat. Nice. Now lift them up for 2. Drop down and down. Lift up. Drop down. 2 more. We're going to layer that squeeze back on. Drop down. Last one here. Lift up. Drop down. Start with that lift. I want you to lift up for 2. Squeeze that ball for 2. Release for 2. Drop down. A little faster here. It's lift. Squeeze. Release. Drop down. Lift. Biggest squeeze you got. Release. Drop down. So whatever you got in between your thighs, I want you to imagine crushing it. If it's a really nice throw pillow, maybe don't crush it all the way, right? Those are expensive. When I first became an adult, that was one of those things that I was like, why is a throw pillow $40? That's insane. So now I have a greater appreciation for all the throw pillows my mom had as a child. Lift up, squeeze, down, last one, lift, squeeze, release, drop. Lift all the way up to stay. Maybe grab those weights, shoot them straight up. Tug the weights down and down, lift up and up, drop down, rowing toward your chest, lift up. 2 more, those hips are staying nice and steady. And reach. Last one, big tug down. Pull those arms up. Now pull your weights toward your forehead. Tricep dip for 2. And reach. And reach. Dip it down. And reach. Can you add the hips in for this last 2? Drop the hips. And reach it up. Last one. Drop it down. And reach it up to stay. Can you drop those weights toward your forehead and just hold right here? All right, can you give me 8 squeeze of the ball? 8, 7, 6, 5, last push, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weights all the way down. Drop the hips down, take the ball or pillow out. Put it on the side, get out of here. And then pull your knees toward your chest. Give them a nice big hug. You made it to the end of class. We're ready to stretch. So rocking back and forth on your spine if it feels good. And then come back to center. Plant your left leg down into the mat. And take your right leg over, opening that right knee and pushing it out. Feeling that side seat release. You can stay right here. If you want a little bit more reach forward, hook on behind your left leg. Pull your left knee toward your chest. Feel that deep in that stretch, getting into that inner thigh. Full expression. Start to extend your left toes toward the ceiling. And once more, deepening through the stretch, sending your tailbone long, and you pull your knee toward your chest. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, bend that left leg, set it right back down onto that mat, and then sweep that right leg down. The right leg stays planted now. Left leg comes across, opening up through the left knee. Checking in with your body, noticing how side 2 maybe feels different. Maybe reach forward, pull that right knee toward your chest. Again, extending through the tailbone, shoulders stay connected to the mat. Full expression, start to extend the right toes up toward the ceiling. And once more, find that pull of the shape of the legs towards you. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to simply extend the left leg up to meet the right. Hook on behind both knees, pull the knees into your chest. One big rock all the way up to a seated position. From here, spin around, take your legs behind you. Find a tabletop position. We're gonna step the left foot forward in between those hands. Right toes come back. Keep them relaxed against the mat as you push your hips forward. Shoulders away from your ears. A little bit more. You want to tuck those right toes. Float the right knee up, just like we did at the beginning of class. A little bit more. Come up to full crescent lunge. Maybe reaching your arms overhead.
No matter what we do.
With control. Lower those hands back down. Drop the knee. Unhook the toe. And then start to walk your hands back to your hip line as you lift the left toes up. Maybe windshield wipering back and forth, feeling that release all the way down that leg. Find some stillness. Pull the left leg back. Sweep the right leg forward. Coming to your opposite side here. Pushing your hips actively forward. A little bit more. Tuck your left toes. Lift the left knee up. Shoulders down your back. A little bit more. Pop up into that crescent lunge. Maybe reach the hands all the way up and over. A little back bend. Inhale. Exhale with control. Sweep the hands back down. Drop the back knee, unhook the toes, and start to walk your hands back to your hip creases, lifting your right toes up, and then waving them back and forth. Find some stillness. Sweep the right toes back, face toward me. We're gonna find a cross-legged position here, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna get some final relaxation. So you're welcome to stay in an upright position like me, or if you wanna come down to Shavasana, if that feels better, you can take that option. But wherever you are, I want you just to start to release the tension from your body. So starting at the crown of your head, maybe letting your forehead kind of smooth out a little bit. In times of stress, I know that I squinch up my forehead, so just let it be soft and relaxed. Same thing with that jaw, just let it loosen up. The tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And then one more time, I know I've said it a million times, but just let those shoulders be heavy, melting down your back or pushing into the mat beneath you. And whatever parts of your body are connected to the ground, let them get heavier. So if you're upright, let those sits bones just melt down deeper into the mat. Let your core release. And I want that breath to get bigger. Come with me. Big inhale through your nose. Imagine filling your lungs up like a pitcher of water. And then as you exhale, release a little bit more tension. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. If you haven't already, let your eyes float closed. And I want you to just take these last few moments just for you. I know if you're at home, maybe you've got a lot of chaos around you, young kids running around, work to do. But I want you to imagine that you've drawn a shining circle around your mat. Nothing else can come in. It's just you right now, your breath, and how you feel in this moment. Hopefully re-energized, hopefully like you accomplished something today, something that was good for you and just you. One more time, I want you to inhale as much as you can, fill your lungs up to the brim, and make this exhale audible. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to let those eyes float back open, but keep your gaze soft. If you're on your back, start to pull one knee and then the other into your chest. Give them one more great big hug. And then let yourself roll over onto your right hip, finding a fetal position, resting your head in your hand. And then when you're ready, sweep that left hand, push it down into the floor, and meet us in this cross-legged position. Take your hands to your side. And then we're going to drop and plant that right hand. Left hand reaches over. Big side body opener. And then that left hand plants, that right hand reaches over. One more time, left hand reaches over. Right hand reaches all the way over.
your body feels right here. Just check in with yourself as you drop your heels down.